Can everyone see me? Good to go? Solid. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. If my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't done anything in the baseball game. The famous quote by Hall of Fame baseball player Rickey Henderson. And now today I would like to talk to you all about the process of one of the dirtiest one of the dirtiest jobs in baseball, base stealing. For many of you that don't know what base stealing is, I'll give you a quick explanation. Base stealing is when a base runner tries to advance to the next bag unassisted by the hitter putting the ball in play, and at the same time is being contested by the pitcher to hold him on and the runner to throw him out at the bag that he is trying to attempt to steal. Through my 20 plus years of baseball, I've been able to come up with 3 key factors in the process of base stealing. First is your lead off the bag. Second is your stance in what you have once you get off and get your lead. And then third is your read or jump from the pitcher and once you're trying to steal the bag. So first I'd like to talk about the lead. A lot of base stealers, when we're taking our lead, when we come off that bag, what we want to do, it's just habit in nature, is we want to walk and cross our feet until we get to that destination of our spot where we feel comfortable with our lead. But by doing that, you pose some risk, because what happens is, as I cross my feet, it makes it harder for me to have to get back to the bag if the pitcher tries to pick me off. So one thing that you can do to help your lead so that doesn't happen is, when you're taking your lead, instead of crossing, just shuffle your feet side to side. If we shuffle them side to side, it gives us a chance to gain the lead that we like to have, but at the same time not pose the risk of getting thrown out by the pitcher. So once we take that lead and we're doing that and we shuffle side to side and we're in a good spot, a rule of thumb that I've developed over the years for all my time playing is I like to be a step and a dive away from the bag. If I'm a step and a dive away from the bag, I know I'm in a comfortable position. 1, to give me an opportunity to steal that bag, and 2, so I don't get picked off by the pitcher. So once we have established our lead and we're comfortable in a distance and a spot that we like to get, next we want to move on to is our stance. One key factor for that is the balancing or the position of our stance. What we want to be able to do is we want to have our legs shoulder width apart. We don't want to be too wide or want to be too narrow. Just nice balanced position, about just outside the shoulders or just right even with them. And by doing this, it gives me a good positioning and balance in either direction. I don't want to be caught swaying one way or the other for 2 main reasons. 1, if I'm leaning back towards the base, away from the base that I'm trying to steal, then I have taken away momentum and the advantage to try to gain that next bag. It makes it a little bit more difficult for me to steal because I'm leaning away from the bag that I'm trying to get to. Second, I don't want to be leaning towards the bag that I'm trying to steal, because if I'm leaning towards the bag that I'm trying to steal, I've done 2 things. 1, I've indicated to everybody on the baseball field that I'm trying to steal. So I've alerted everybody and they're aware of that now. And 2, what I've done is I made it harder for myself to get back to the bag if the pitcher does try to throw me out. So I don't want to be leaning towards the bag this way or leaning away from the bags in either direction. Just nice and balanced, and then with my hands in a position off of my body, so I'm nice and loose and I'm not sitting here tense. If I need to dive back to the bag, I have a free hand to just go and grab that bag. Once I've established my lead and I've gotten a comfortable, nice stance I'm at, next is the read or the jump in which I take to try to steal the bag. What can happen is, a lot of the times pitchers, they like to get into a rhythm and they continue to do the same patterns over and over again. So one thing that I've found useful in my time of playing baseball is once the pitcher comes set and he's here, I just do a simple UCLA count. So he just comes set and it's UCLA, and I use that as a timing. Usually pitchers will, like I said, fall into a rhythm or a pattern, and they'll land in one of those 4 letters. That gives me the opportunity and lets me know, okay, if I time it right, I can go on C, I can go on L, A, U, whatever the case may be, whatever the pitcher does. So with that, when I have that, my stance, and I'm here with my lead, and I count when he comes set, and I have U, C, and it's on L, I just want to make sure that I'm taking off, and I'm staying low out of my brake, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to steal that bag. So I just wanted to do a quick refresher. We have our lead, we have our stance, and we have our read and our jump. Those are the 3 key factors into base stealing. I think if you stay focused on those 3, you give yourself an opportunity to do well in the base stealing. Thank you all for your time, and I hope that you have a good day. Thank you.